So something that you'll find even more in DC than Richmond is just people like honking at each other. It was just crazy because I know it happens a lot in New York, but they're like, I think if I honk for longer, the person will get out of my way. But everyone just kind of honks at each other, and you're just kind of staring at them. You're like, why are you honking at? Lots of honking. Definitely like being in my gym clothes, going to the gym instead of getting to the gym and changing. Kind of like can think about my workout and think about everything I want to do. Kind of in the zone. I'm all hopped up on pre-workout. So they're redoing the third floor. This is where my locker was. Woo! There it is. So all of my footage has been kind of sucky because I lost the little thing that goes in the tripod to hold the camera. So now I need to see if I can buy just the little attachment somewhere. Internet. What is going on, guys? Back with a commentary here, doing a maximum effort lower deadlift variation, and this variation is going to be the deficit deadlift. A lot of y'all continue to ask me kind of what this does, and I've talked about it in other videos. I'll kind of briefly mention. So I am standing on a 3-inch bumper plate, so obviously that means I'm going to have to travel the bar, carry it 3 inches more throughout the range of motion for the deadlift, thus making the overall movement harder. I would personally say that this is going to directly help your speed off of the floor. So if you have an issue with, maybe it's like once it gets to your knees and above, you're very kind of quick. But if right off the floor you're losing a lot of your power, I'd really recommend doing these deficit pulls. I guess you could, even do like a 1 or 2 inch deficit if you didn't want to work up to a 3, but I really wouldn't go above 3 or 4 inches because then it's really going to start breaking down your form because you're going to have to be leaning over a whole lot. Even on this, I don't think I have the absolute best form. I could probably, focus on keeping my hips down and keeping my spine a little more neutral. But I do have those gigantic lumbars back there. Always remember that. I know the angles on this are not as great as I normally do, but I did lose a little tripod piece, so I need to get that back. But working up to a heavy single, I didn't get up to as heavy as I've done before, but I'm still kind of getting acclimated to this whole gym thing. I may use that as an excuse for the next couple weeks until I get all my strength up. But I am going away this weekend, so that is also going to affect it. And I'll give you a hint on this weekend, I will be doing deadlifts, but it's not a collab. What? All right, live clip of a 545-pound pull. All right, so 545 pounds, not bad. I probably should have thrown, I think at the time I thought I was putting 550 on there and I was going to feel a little, better about that. You never know. Before I think I've done 560. But 545 because I can't do the maths in my head too well. Moved on to about 70 or 75%. This is going to be 415 pounds, I believe, for 3 sets of 5. Actually going very, very speedy. If you go back and rewatch that maximum effort pull, you'll notice I basically kind of took the slack out of the bar and then put the slack back into the bar and then pulled it, and it was kind of a jerking movement. I definitely felt a little weird doing all those pulls because I was not focused on pulling the slack out of the bar and keeping kind of tight movement throughout. And for some reason, those deadlifts were actually it was making my chest sore, which is really weird. So need to work on that. I haven't done the deficits in a long time. As you see here, moving on to some leg volume, just like I told you guys. Basically, my main lower movements, whether it be deadlifts or squats, I will be starting to do a lot more specific leg volume because I do, the following my lower day, have a full kind of back accessory day where I still focus around kind of compound movements, maybe some isolation movements, but because I have a whole day dedicated to back and maybe a little bit of bicep movements, I wanted to focus after my maximum effort lowers to nothing but legs, so work on my hamstrings as you're seeing here, the booty, and also a lot of leg press. Those were sets of, I believe, about 12 or 15 of leg press, and I've not done that much consecutive volume on a set in quite some time. If you guys remember, have any of y'all seen the video? Maybe you're a super OG of the channel when I did 225 pounds on squat for 30 reps. Good loady woody. Finished out the workout with some pull-ups. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video and get excited for the videos coming next week. Thank you and see you later. So, workout went well. Filming does not go that well. The gym gets super crowded. I mean, especially usually gyms on Mondays get crowded, but I mean the space isn't like huge up there, and it's a highly populated city, and a lot of people are trying to lift. So it's very kind of congested. So I need to either, I don't know, the fact that my tripod doesn't work doesn't help much, but I might need to try to go a little later in the evening, maybe not go after work, so I can have some more space to film, because getting good angles and using the good lens is important to me, because I need to continue to put that quality in the channel instead of back when I was lifting in my school gym, where I would set the camera in the corner because I don't want to get in people's way, or it's inconvenience other people for my own YouTube filming. But you never know. I might have some stuff in the works so that I can film a lot more freely. But headed to get some food. We're headed to the new Chipotle, the new obsession that I have. There's a lot of cool looking buildings over here. Huge. So I actually went to a different Ant Pizza. I got a little lost because I'm new. Definitely did a lot of walking just now, but this building right here, per my Google Maps, is the FBI headquarters, I believe. Yeah, the FBI headquarters. Hopefully never have to go there. But I guess all the FBI agents, they can get Qdoba and Ant Pizza right around the corner. There's something going on over here. How you doing, man? I'll take spinach and then some shredded cheese and broccoli and the roasted red peppers and yeah, a lot of chicken, please. So good. I got it ran through twice to be extra crispy, but everything looks delicious. Got extra chicken on there, spicy sauce, artisan wheat dough. Delicious. Something cool about bigger cities is it has like a 3D map on Google Maps. I'm pretty sure this is only in certain cities. Like Richmond didn't have this, but it's like you can see like the depths of the building. That's pretty cool. This metro must be like one of the main ones, because this is like really fancy. This is a lot nicer. Oh, and there goes the train. Okay, hold on. So, just my luck again, I get all the way home from this long day, and I realize that I left my keys, or at least I'm hoping I left my keys, to my apartment in my gym locker. So now it's 9 o'clock. I have to wait 4 minutes for the metro to come back here, and then from there I have to go all back to the gym, and then I have to hopefully get my keys and then come all the way back. So I'm not gonna get home until like 10, like 9:45, and then I got a bunch of stuff to do, and then I have to edit this video. It's gonna be a cool thumbnail. So we are finally home about 45 minutes later. I wanted to show you guys two things that I got from this company called Movement. They are a watch company, and they sent me 2 watches, and I'm gonna kind of show you guys because I know a lot of you are interested in watches and stuff. So here are the 2 watches that I picked out. This is a dark brown and a rose gold color. It's very cool. I now have a black and rose gold, and obviously what I try to do with all my watches is get them somewhat different in their appearance a little bit. Obviously all my watches are very similar in the fact that they're very simple in design, but again, I don't have a brown rose gold. I'm trying to wear the rose gold a little more. It's definitely a watch you have to wear a specific kind of outfits. And this one is actually really cool with the blue second hand and blue accent movement right there. White face, black bezel. with a brown band. So thank you, Movement, for sending these over to me. These are not that expensive at all. I believe they're about $110. Make sure you go check out my Instagram. I'll put that right here, or like right here, and there'll be a cool little thing you guys can check out if you're interested in picking up one of these watches. So thank you, and this actually fills up my watch box. So these are, what I like about this is that it's not that thick. This is a semi-larger face than I have, but it's not that big. So again, simplistic, clean, bam. So now I've shown the watches a million times, so I'm not going to go over each one, but if you guys want to replay this part of the video and see what kind they each are, you can do that. As you see, a lot of them are wrong times because the batteries are dead in a lot of them. But love watches. Obviously, they all look very, very similar. I'm actually going to change this one, I think. Since I've had these are very similar bands, I'm going to change this one back to a link band. So I'll have my first, let's go upside down. I'll have my the only link band watch, because again, I'm very much a leather fan. And again, these are all very inexpensive. A lot of them are used, and I've gotten them over the course of the past like 2.5 years. So